What is up, flock? Feenix over here, and welcome back to the Farming Simulator 22 Feenix Moment. This is where we talk about everything that happened last week, everything that happened this week, and so on. So before we get into last week, you guys know we have to start by thanking our elite flock members. These are beautiful people that support the channel every single month. One of the perks of being elite flock members, you get name shouted out at the beginning of every Feenix Moment. So without further ado, let's run down this list of awesome people. We have Mr. Matt Carter and Mr. JT Bethards Gaming. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support. It does mean a lot to me, and as always, I love your faces. Now, we do have one more person to include as an honorary member in the elite flock club for the day is Mr. Storm_Firebuff, who he donated $2, and then another $2, and then a $5 donation. Well, $1.99, $1.99, $4.99. I just round up. But he donated on Saturday night stream a total of a whopping $7. So thank you guys thank you very, very much, Storm, for your support. It does mean a lot to me. So we're gonna wrap back in and do his question for that he asked with his donation. First he asked what was my Fortnite user so he can add me. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't have one. But the other question he asked is, are you going to do the fire department, the guys again? I'm going to guess he asked if I was going to do FS, or how I take it is he's asking if we're going to do FS901 with the guys again. The answer, no. First off, the group is much smaller than what it was when we were doing FS901, and the second thing is no one wants to do FS901. I was the only one that wanted to do it. Everybody else kind of really hated it, but only did it because I enjoyed it. However, I did do it with another group that solely put together just to do FS901, and there is another group in the near future. Don't have an exact timeline on when it's going to happen, but they are currently working on stuff to make it happen. And when that comes about, then I'll definitely join that, and you'll get some group FS901 videos again. But currently, don't have any timeline on when that's going to happen. Just that it will happen sometime in the near future. Or it might be near future, sometime in the future. I have no clue. But, with the Outcast guys, no, that's not going to happen again because no one. There's just the four of us, and no one wants to do that. So, thank you, Storm_Firebuff, for your donations and your comment. It means a lot to me as always. So, enjoy the honorary flock membership. For the day, for the week, I guess you could say. Anyway, one last thing to address before that is what I was going to pick before he decided to comment or ask questions in the video. I want to thank everyone for the comments on the last mod spotlight. I have expected to deal with some negativity after that when I posted that video, but shockingly there was none. Everyone kept it very respectful. Everyone was, and there was good discussions going on, which I like, and I think we need more of that. Not only in the farm sim community, but as a society as a whole, we need conversations. We need to learn not to rage when someone doesn't see things our way. We need to learn to talk about it. Have a conversation and see everybody's point of view. Just because someone's point of view differs from yours doesn't mean they're wrong. Doesn't mean that they're bad people, unless there's certain topics that for sure if they are for, then they're bad people. But for a majority of things, just because someone feels a certain way and you don't feel that way, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. And I think it's what we need more. And I was pleasantly surprised when I opened up the comment section and was reading through them and saw that a lot of people were just having again, seeing both sides of the argument. And it was refreshing to see after all the negativity I've read through in this past couple of weeks when it comes to everything Farming Sim 22 related. So it was a pleasant surprise, and yeah. I did get one comment where someone was a little bit unhappy that I said living under a rock. That I don't think that's a negative thing to say. When in the context I put it, they kind of took it that way, and it shouldn't be that way. But I hope Patrick isn't too offended by that. Just kidding. All right, so let's move on to last week and everything that happened last week. So first off, on Tuesday, right? Yeah, because Valentine's Day was on Wednesday. So Tuesday, my dad come home from the rehabilitation center where he had been. He got moved after his back surgery, where they were basically teaching him how to move and stuff on his own again, and his physical therapy and all that. So he's now home. He's still doing about the same. Of course, he's gonna be tender for a while with his back surgery. I mean, they shoved the rod pretty much in his back, so it's to be expected. But he's happy to be home. He's much happier being at home than being cooped up in a hospital room. It wasn't. To me, it was like a hospital room. It was like a hospital meets like 1-bedroom hotel room, if that makes sense. So he had a little bit more than just a bed and a crap TV. So so he's happy to be home in his own bed and all that jazz. So that's good to hear. And again, for everyone who's asked about him over the past week or the past couple of weeks, or even since he's been dealing with this crap, I appreciate every single one of you for your kind wishes and just being just for caring enough to ask. It means the world to me. So thank you guys so very much. With that being said, Wednesday was Valentine's Day, so I did get my spotlight up late, but I didn't do much of anything else on Wednesday because I spent it with my Valentine, my missus. We were actually supposed to go to Philadelphia that day for her appointment, and yet again, dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what. It's starting to be on UPenn because our insurance approved it, and then she called the day before and was told it had to be admin approved, but they submitted it the day before the appointment, even though they had 2 weeks and a little over just a little bit less than a week after the insurance approved it to submit for admin approval, and they wait till the day before, and they told my wife to call back in the next morning 2 hours before we had to be in Philadelphia to make sure it was still on. To keep in context, it takes us 2 hours to get up there. So they literally wanted her to call where it would be too late for us to get there, to travel, find a parking spot, find where we need to go. So, it aggravates me. And not only that, they approved it long before that, and they never called her to let her know that it was approved and that she needed to be there. So, man, UPenn is an absolute joke by all means. This would have never been the case if they never switched doctors. Like, our insurance approved her for one doctor, and then that doctor was like, hey, by the way, I think this guy will be better off for you. This doctor will be better off for you. And they switched the doctor, and then our insurance was like, well, we approved for that doctor, not this doctor. So it's absolute chaos. But I was putting the blame on the insurance, but now I see that UPenn is not being the greatest to work with either. So yeah, absolute crap show. that didn't happen. So instead, we spent the day, together. We went out to lunch and just enjoyed the day. She didn't have to work, so we just made a day out of it. I don't know what else to say. So yeah. Anyway, for any of those out there who are in a relationship, I hope you guys had a happy Valentine's Day as well. I hope you guys got some snacks and some kind words for that day. And for those other ones, wink, wink. Anyway, moving on. I was gonna say congratulations on to myself for getting the 51,000 subscribers, but while I was live streaming, I lost 2 subscribers. I'm now back down to 50,999. So there's that. I think that's all we have to talk about for last week, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and move on this week, what to expect, and all that jazz. So Sunday, Feenix moment. You're watching it now. If not, well, you missed out on everything I just said, and it's your fault. It's your fault. Anywho, Monday, I think there is a map mod I recently downloaded. I'm not 100% certain, but I something tells me there is. I have to figure it out. I figured it out. If I did download a map to try out, hopefully it's not leaked. Hopefully it's on the up and up. You gotta check every mod now. But if I did, there will be a map mod spotlight on Monday. If not, I don't know, because I haven't done anything when it comes to fire trucks. I've been working on a couple other things. I got really burned out this past week with fire trucks, and I'll talk about it later. I actually saw that they named a new tanker, and it got me amped up to start working on Harrington again. And then I realized that I have to work on Duggan Hills before I get back to Harrington. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So Tuesday will be Sons of the Forest. I'm sorry I didn't get that up last week. Like I said, everything going on last week. Those take forever to edit because it's like a 2-hour chunk of video, and I narrow it down to like, oh, I'm sorry, I hit my mic. I narrow it down to like what's it, like 15 minutes at most. So yeah, those can be a little overwhelming, but nonetheless. Wednesday though, I don't know if there'll be enough to do a 22 mod spotlight. If there's not, we'll do Farming Sim 17. We have all those other fire trucks that we didn't cover for the last FS17 mod spotlight, so we will check those out. If there is enough to do a Farming Sim 22, we'll do Farm Sim 22. Just hoping everything is above board. Thursday, what have we been doing on Thursday? Gotham Knights, still have plenty of that to post up, so there will be Gotham Knights on Thursday. Friday will be a Feenix Plays. Should be the game that I think I was supposed to post this past week. Restaurant Builder, yep, that's it. So we'll do some Restaurant Builder on Friday. And Saturday, of course, Dying Light. As far as live streams go, as far as I know, of course there will be live streams. I'm not sure right now, and by the time this video goes live, there will be probably something in the popping up on the screen right now saying what it is. So Friday will be Farming Friday for sure. That's a given. I can do that on my own. Saturday is where it's up in the air. If I do have to do an early stream on Saturday, it'll probably be American Truck Simulator, because I think the Valentine's Day, when's that end? Let me see real quick. When does it end? I don't know when it ends. Oh. ends on. Oh, it okay. It ended this past. Ends today. The way this video go live. So, don't think that one's gonna happen. I was gonna say ATS if that event's still going on. If not, I'll find something to do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Even if I have to play a Power World just by myself, crafting stuff and all that jazz, that's what we'll do. It really depends. If I have to stream early, then I have to find something to do on my own. If we stream later, it depends on who's going to be around, what everybody wants to play. Anyway, so yeah, that's my streams. Of course, on Thursday, PJ streams. Don't know if I'll be around for that one or not. My schedule hasn't been updated. I have to yell at Mrs. Feather later about that situation, okay? But PJ streams on Thursday, he starts usually between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He does anything you see on my channel has With Cat's Pajamas in the title. He streams that. I record it while he streams it, so if you want to see his point of view or if you just want to watch the whole thing all together, you can check his channel out. Linked in the description down below. And then, of course, on Sundays, JT streams some Among Us or some Goose Duck. Whatever he's in the mood for, he streams that on Sundays, usually between 11 and 12 Eastern Time. It's like 10, 11 Central Time, his time or whatever. So if you're interested in that, you can check his channel out, linked in the description below as well. But that's going to do it for me for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy the Feenix moment, be sure to leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Simulator 22 Feenix moments, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want me to know if I whenever I do a live upload a video, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want me to know if I whenever do a live or upload, I already said that, didn't I? If you guys want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you guys want me to know if I want to do a live or upload a video, click it. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!